Hey, how's everybody doing? Doing all right. I talk about a lot of dark things here, but you know what? If I noticed that we were in some sort of blissful, mind blowing ascension phase, then and everything was beautiful and harmonious and unbelievably majestic, then that's what I would be talking about. But I'm talking about what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing before me is a dystopia, so that's why I'm talking about it. And having said that, doesn't mean shouldn't have gratitude. You absolutely, if you have your basic needs met and are okay, that is something to be very grateful for. And the divine realm, the ethereal realms, absolutely admire gratitude because the intent of gratitude is so heart centered and so in tune with love. It shows an act of appreciation that you are grateful to God for your existence, and whether that existence is unfortunately in a fake realm at this current time, it's still life. Still looks like life. It still smells like life. It's still as painful as life, if not even more so, because they increase the pain receptivity in this virtual realm to make it seem more real. At least that's what I think. So it's still life, and we should be thankful for that for sure. Uh, Having said that, what was it that I wanted to talk about? Okay, couple of things. So first of all, just to I have a question for you guys about the rituals, and I'm specifically referring to all these like major ceremonial events, many of them over the years. Um, I don't remember exactly where this was. I believe it was a European soccer tournament, possibly, but there was a ceremony at the end where you had a massive skeleton come out of a pit, and you had a circle surrounding the skeleton of people, like sick people in beds, like with nurses around them. And this was like in 2012. I remember I shared a post about her. Ceremonies, for example, like the Gotthard Tunnel ceremony in Switzerland, um, which they were celebrating the longest train tunnel ever built, I believe it was. And so there's been a lot of these ceremonies, right? You have the Super Bowls. But the point I'm trying to make here is, have you ever asked yourself the question, these are celebratory events, right? Why such incredibly dark overtones? Why would they be showing such like strange and devious stuff if they're celebrating something? Like I was discussing yesterday, the 1992 Olympics in Spain. You're celebrating the end of the Olympic Games, and you want it to be like you would imagine like a happy, a harmonious, cheerful environment with perhaps saxophones and loud drums, or I don't know, I'm just giving examples here, but not freaking demons coming out of a volcanic pit and the devil and an effigy of the devil himself being presented before you. Why? Huh? Why? How about that for a question? The Gotthard Tunnel ceremony was extremely dark and disturbing. The goat man floating around with his wings and his striking resemblance to the horned man that recently invaded the Washington. It's so odd to me because it's obvious and clear as day that the ceremonies are rituals and they're not celebratory to celebrate the specific event that they were designed for. They're celebrating the coming or birthing of something that they are waiting for, right? Which they can't possibly make it more obvious and clear. So I just wanted to bring that out there, guys, for you to think about and realize just how many of these ceremonies are really dark and disturbing. Um, anyway, moving on now. Going back to somewhat of a Mandela effect discussion here. Um, I One of the clearest memories of my entire life. I have many. First of all, I have a very good memory, extremely good. I recall very vivid things of things when I was 3 years old. Um, I have good short term and long term memory, but my long term memory is probably better in some ways. And my most vivid memory, of course, is the near death experience, having remembered it every single day like it just happened yesterday. Um, Also, other things, traumatic, bad things. But one of my clearest memories in life was in 1999. I believe it was in 1999 or the year 2000 when I was at my school, and this was in Tucson, Arizona at the time, and we had a solar eclipse. And my teacher got out the a large telescope, and there was a large gathering in the back of the school, and we were sitting there and standing around and watching this eclipse take place. And I saw it before my eyes, and I had my own miniature near death experience experiencing that event. Oh, this was when I was like 11 years old, mind you. And I'm watching just this beautiful golden eclipse, like these golden rays just enveloping the entire sky. And there was this aura, this energy of absolute divine calm and peace, and just, and it really felt like something godly and immaculate and lovely was taking place, even though I understand the moon and the strangeness with the moon, even in our prior reality, with the whole strangeness surrounding its perfect position and all that. Yes, I get it. But nonetheless, I'll never forget just how the moon covered the sun, and it wasn't just me. We're all kind of like in this unity, this cohesive moment of just calm, peace, and love together with the school and the adults that were there and everything like that. And why I'm talking about this to begin with is because it's absolutely related to today's both solar and lunar eclipses that I wanted to mention, which I have talked about before on this channel, but I don't think I've ever talked about my own solar eclipse experience. Now, to be fair, I've never, let me just give an example, the recent one, the 2017 solar eclipse over the USA. To be fair, I didn't see it with my own eyes, so I shouldn't be making a judgment like this, but I'm going to because I've seen very close up footage. I've seen many videos on that eclipse. Okay. So I did get a very clear look at it, at least from a video perspective, even though I know a video doesn't come even near. It's not the same as seeing it in person. I get it. Nonetheless, guys, that eclipse resembled absolutely nothing. Absolutely not a damn thing in any way to the eclipse I saw in 1999. It was just so staged. Make fun of me all you want, mock me. Look, I've had plenty of people argue with me and mock me and try to debate me. It's just false memories and you're misremembering and ah ha ha, Mandela effect, silly, stupid, retarded. I've seen the documentaries about the scientists trying to explain how it's all just in your brain and giving all this like imagery about the neurons. And I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Don't send me any of that. I'm not going to look at it. I've seen every explanation you could possibly imagine. And this is how the eclipse looked. It looked staged to me. It looked like it was a staged event, just like all these eclipses do. And there's a lot of these eclipses, and they're all very strange to me. Even though I haven't seen the solar eclipse in person, I've seen many lunar eclipses in person with my own eyes. And my God, they don't look right at all. They just don't look right in any way, shape, or form. It looks like a light. It looks like there's a flashlight in the sky, and then there's another like flash or like a dark, like a little dark shadow that's like just covering, like a hand just covering the flashlight. Take a flashlight and cover a port like a penumbral eclipse, for example, and cover a little portion of the moon. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a flashlight and a little portion, and then the blood moons and the pink moons and the blue moons and the billion different types of moons that never existed before. Now they do for some reason. It's frustrating. It's frustrating as hell. And having said that, I think I'm gonna leave you off on that. But yeah, just some things to think about. Let me know if the eclipses look off to you, okay? I would be interested to know because I know some of my friends on Facebook do think they look off. So if any new people have the same experience, I'd love to know. Or if they look totally normal to you, that's also totally okay. I won't judge. All right.